Yeah, but they grew up with him, so they would not have like done the case. They were like literally like a 9-year age difference. Like my mom is younger than my dad, so my mom could have still been like finishing up high school or something like that. So I don't know, Gina. We'll never know. But his friends who were there, they were pulled in and did get second degree too, because they literally allowed it and let stuff coming back in. There's actually songs inspired by him too, which I didn't know. So there's a book called Say You Love Satan. It's no longer in print, but there's documentaries. There's Killer Kids, Devil Worship, Exposing Satan's Underground, and then The Devil Worshippers. The Devil Worshippers was an episode of ABC featuring the murder. Devil Worship was a primetime episode. And then Killer Kids was, those were documentaries. So then there's films. Black Circle Boys, which was inspired by the events in Northport. There's Ricky Six. Ricky Six, 666, Say You Love Satan, which is interesting because I feel like I've heard Ricky 666. No, my dad's next door neighbor. Don't get it twisted, please. My Sweet Satan is a loose retelling of the murder in Northport starring so-and-so. But yeah, so there's like different movies. So I actually kind of want to see if my dad would watch one and see. So we'll just have to pick, should we watch My Sweet Satan, Ricky Six, or The Black Circle Boys? That's the question. Ricky Six, that was actually made in 2000, so it was made 14 years after. So someone must have picked up the story. It'd be interesting. Oh, it was never officially released, so I guess we have to choose between the other two. But yeah, then there's also songs. Sudden Impact, Satan is Boring, Double O, Bad Party, Crying Shame, Psychedelic Sacrifice, True Believer, Teenage Dirtbag, Catacomb Kids, all these different ones that I say that are tied to it. Why, Vicky? Why? Because I'm telling a story about my dad growing up that I wasn't even alive for. Yeah, you really never know who your neighbors are. Like, that just shows you, especially when his parents were the ones that were thinking my parents were like the bad ones, and his like was the actual one. Like, can you imagine getting blamed for doing something that you find out he's a murderer? Like, I'm glad I took that blame. I didn't want to point fingers back because what could have happened to me? But you really never know who your neighbors are. Yeah, Sharon, it was in like 1984 or 86 when it happened. But yeah, Long Island, it was in Northport. I'll be like, Dad, what was your address? And we'll just like figure it out. I don't know, Julie. I have no idea. But yeah, I'm be like, Dad, I have a movie night. It's about your neighbor. It's about your next door neighbor growing up. But I swear, like, there's a lot of crazy stuff that happened up there. Oh my gosh, that's scary, Kimmy. You know, on the creek we're on, there was actually a kid. It had to be like 8 or 10. Yeah, no, I lived in the other house. So maybe it was like 7, 8 years ago. Oh my God, it was when Leo and I first started dating. This kid who lived in this area was found in pieces floating in our creek. Like, obviously it's our creek's long, so I'm not saying like the only piece of creek is like my yard. This creek goes like all through this town. It's literally called Prairie Creek. So it's large, it's big. But there's actually a kid found in pieces. And I'm not saying it's funny, but it was kind of funny. Liam and I used to go to this park, like at night, like to like fool around and stuff, you know. And we found out that this kid was like a week later. This kid was found in pieces and one of the pieces was at the same exact park we would go to. Because there was there's like a bunch of entrances because people go in with boats. We never went back. I was like, babe, what if they find like your DNA there or something? Like, did you leave a shoelace or something? But yeah, that was kind of creepy. So that kid was floating around. Hi, Karen. Good morning. Oh, hi, Rebecca. Rebecca is you guys see Rebecca in the comments. She is my longest friend. I've known her since birth. So 34 years,